Why are you giving up 2-on-1s? This makes my head explode. Get up and hedge. Get Jamal Murray out of here. I have backside up there. This player can sink down, okay, and this player can guard these Nuggets players 2 passes away. It's like, what? It's a 2-on-1. Why? Valanciunas cannot be doing this. You got to stay with Jokic, okay? Look at his Jokic lifts here. Where Valanciunas, what are you doing? Get up, okay? Because look what happens. And this player, what are you doing? Hugging the 3-point. Get in, okay? Jokic should be up, or Valanciunas should be up and in. So again, this player is not guarding on an island. If he gets beat this way, fine. Gets beat this way, fine. But you're leaving him on an island. And now he's going to get cooked on a step back. It's a joke. What is Valanciunas doing here? Stop. Denver has the ball. Please start sprinting back now. Okay? Stay with Jokic. Why do you think that you're better than having to get back in transition? You just gave up a 3-on-2. Just a nightmare of a press. Why is CJ McCollum guarding the inbounder? Please stay behind Jamal Murray. Or if you're not going to do that, then this player's got to go here, and this player's got to get behind here. Like, we have 2 Nuggets players that are just guarding the inbounder. What is happening here? Not every Pelicans player can stick around waiting for an offensive rebound. Okay, so the shot's up. If you're Brandon Ingram, start sprinting back now. You can always get back into the play. Okay? But look at this. There's not one Pelicans player that's getting back. Pfft. What is this let's give up a 2-on-1 defense? It's a disaster. Get up. Get Murray out of here. Okay? This backside defender can step up. Skip pass, easy recovery. I mean, what are you doing? Why are you even playing this game if that's what you're doing? Okay, this is a horrible transition defense again. Okay, this Pelicans player, McCollum's got to announce he's taking this Nuggets player. This Pelicans player's got to take Jokic. You're closest to Jokic, so Valanciunas has to stay and guard this Nuggets trailer. It's how transition defense works. Half-court matchups don't apply. It's get to the nearest body. When you worry about half-court matchups and transition, good night. They have to send a double team on Jokic 10 times out of 10 when he's this low on the floor. Okay, get a double here. Brandon Ingram can get ready to rotate over Jamal Murray. Boom, boom, and then boom. All in unison with this first kick-out pass. I mean, the Jokic is too low. Just put 2 points on the board. Don't even wait. Yeah, I mean, I agree with going under here. This ball screen is set far enough out where you can go under and not worry about anything. But if you're McCollum and you're going under, it's got to be clean under. You cannot make contact with the screener. Look at McCollum here. See how he's making contact with the screener? So look, Jamal Murray's just on the other side of the screen ahead of you. And now here we go with this 2-on-1 stuff. It has to be one of the worst gambles you will ever see. Look at this Pelicans player. What are you doing? Guard Jokic. And get up and guard Jokic. Why are you giving him space on the floor that he doesn't have to battle for? But look at this. That's defense. That's the Pelicans' defense right there. You do not switch a flare screen, okay? Michael Porter Jr. right now is calling out that he's setting a flare screen. So Brandon Ingram needs to say that too. Flare, flare, flare. So this player knows to get over the top of the flare screen. Brandon Ingram just stays underneath Michael Porter, and you're fine. Instead, you try and do an awful switch. Go away. This is about as bad as transition defense gets. I don't even know where to start. We'll start here. Okay, this player's got to say he's got this Nuggets player. So CJ McCollum can sprint over here. Herb Jones, you're going to have to take the ball and communicate that so this Pelicans player can go over here. I mean, this is what do the Pelicans do in practice? I really want to know. What is CJ McCollum doing here? Okay, let's take a look. So this Jokic just picked up the ball right now. So there's nothing for you to do other than get over here. Like, what is this? Look at this. You haven't moved. Oh, you're going to try and gamble now. How did you just give up an open three? Okay, the Pelicans are in a zone. This is how you get killed in the zone. First of all, I don't know what McCollum's doing. Okay, get over here. This player's got the ball. Okay, so this ball gets swung to the corner. Stop. This is this player's area of the zone. This is not yours. So backing it up here, you need to stay with Jokic and battle for real estate and initiate contact and all of that. This player comes here. This player's got to stay underneath here. McCollum's got to get over here, and you got to get over here. It's zone defense. But look, we got a problem. We have 2 people guarding 1, and no one taking a 2-time back-to-back MVP. This is trash. The Nuggets have this ball in this turnover. If you are Larry Nance, could you please sprint back? Why do you think that not sprinting back is the way to go? You just gave up numbers for no reason. Transition defense, you need as many numbers as you can back. So if you're this Pelicans player here, just sprint back in your lane this way. If you go towards the ball, that's gambling, and that guarantees you will never be ahead of the ball. The Pelicans' transition defense makes me want to never watch basketball. If you're Larry Nance Jr., you have to communicate right now that you're not getting ahead of the ball. You're not. So what needs to happen? You need to communicate this player's got to come to the ball, and you need to come this way. It just doesn't stop. Okay, so Nikola Jokic is setting a flare screen. See, Larry Nance Jr. needs to be calling out flare, flare, flare. So CJ McCollum knows I got to get way up because I got to fight over the top of this flare screen. Okay? And CJ McCollum does a pretty good job of it. I mean, he could do a little better. The communication clearly wasn't great, but he's over the top for the most part. If you're Larry Nance, once McCollum's over the top, you have to stay with Jokic. Like, what is this separation for? I hate Larry Nance Jr. I mean, the Larry Nance Jr. clown car circuit continues. Okay, you need to get over here. CJ McCollum's guarding Jamal Murray. So what are you doing? Why are you guarding Jamal Murray too? Like, what is Larry Nance Jr. ever thinking? Okay, we've seen what a train wreck Larry Nance Jr. is defensively. When Nikola Jokic starts backing him down, once he gets to about the block area, like a double team's got to come now. There's nothing. There's no waiting. You got to come now. Again, this player would rotate here, here, and then this man goes here all in unison on this first kickout pass. But, I mean, come on, man. Like, this is just brutal to watch. Okay, shockingly, Larry Nance Jr. is not the one to screw this up defensively. All right, it's this player. So Nikola Jokic is going to fake like he's going to set a screen and slip it. That is why you can't feel out a screen. If you get screened, it's not a big deal. Our ball screen defense will execute. But you get in trouble when you're feeling out a screen. Look how you're feeling out a screen that Jokic isn't setting. Okay, I mean, if Larry Nance Jr. is coming to trap, this trap is a joke. I mean, you got to be all up in here. Contavious Caldwell-Pope has got to be full-on trap with 2 bodies with him, trapping him in the corner. And then this player would rotate, then we'd have a player coming up here to rotate here. I mean, this is a joke. So you're doing this horrendous trap. Fine. Now you got to recover. So McCollum's got to take Jokic. Nance is not going to take Jokic. Nance is going to have to stay with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. But, I mean, this whole defensive sequence is just a total joke.